Notice the claw on this side is much bigger and black, and all the other claws are smaller and white. And I'll just say it, it's hard to look at this and still say, oh, I don't think anything like dragons could exist. You can see the soft underside here of the fingers, which would have padding that are more sensitive than the armor plating on the top. And on the top, you can see it all had this black armor plating, but on the front, much of it has fallen off, other than a small piece here and a little bit here still left of the black armor plating that was on the top. But on the bottom, it's more like skin, almost like reptile skin. And it transitions smoothly at the bottom of the finger from that armored plating of the top down to the skin in the middle of the fingers. It's got 3 fingers and an opposable thumb underneath. That opposable thumb right there is supposedly the difference between us primates and the rest. And if they had an opposable thumb, they'd be caught up with us. Well, here's your opposable thumb. Oops, that didn't do very well. Let us do the twist. So the one black claw is much bigger than the smaller claw right next to it. And you can see how it transitions smoothly from the armor on the top of the claws to the skin on the bottom, even with a layer in between. The armor on the top and the semi-armor plate on the bottom is a layer right in the middle. Between this lower armor plate and this upper armor plate is a line of skin that allows them to flex on the joint down here. When he moves it up and down, he needs the top and bottom to move back and forth on top of each other a little bit, and that's why there's a line of skin in between the two more armor plated top and bottom, to get this two to move side by side when he actuates this joint and moves it up and down. And so I'm not saying this is like a dragon claw or anything. And I'm not saying like dragons really exist or anything. But I'm not saying that either. And you can clearly see there's a lot of similarities between our hands and theirs. They have 3, we have 4 fingers and an opposable thumb. You can see where it goes from the armor to the skin right here. So I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what this is off of. The guy who gave it to me, I think he said it was off something generic like a turkey. But that guy was known for pulling your leg sometimes. Like when we were at a dinner one night with him and my aunt and my other aunt. This was like 15 years ago. And he says, yeah, in some countries, just out of nowhere, we must have been talking about something similar. He says in some countries, they microchip the kids in some countries like Japan, they microchip all the kids at birth. And he waits for my expression to go, wait a minute, because I was born in Japan. Then he laughs it up. So he's the kind of guy that might give me something like this and tell me it was a turkey. And it not really be a turkey. You think it's a turkey? Or do you think it's supposed to be a reptilian flipping you off? Because he died flipping the bird. You can see that middle finger is stretched out. What do you think? Is it a mini dragon? Does it go right on the end of the thigh bones that I found with that catfish skull over there in Missouri? Huh? I was just rummaging through some of my old stuff recently and came across this, and I never even remembered it. It wasn't what I was looking for. But since I found it, in the light of everything else I've said recently and not so recently, I thought it was very interesting, because that's the way the world works in mysterious ways. Yeah. Dragon claw. What do you think? Dragon claw? For sure? Maybe? Could dragons exist? Isn't that close enough to a dragon of what you've always thought a dragon would look like that you kind of got to say yes? Come on. You know that's dragon. Or at least exactly what you would imagine a dragon claw to look like. Come on. Don't make me claw you into submission. Just admit your brain is gravy. Dragon claw. Straight up dragon claw. I like how there's a line where you can go see it goes from the fleshy underside of the finger to the armored top side. And he's got the skin folds down here in the middle of the fingers that allow him the flexibility. So it goes from skin to armor very seamlessly. Yeah. What do you think? Dragon claw, right? Totally. Yes, dragon claw. Most deaf dragon claw. Even if it's not a dragon claw, at least this proves dragons could exist, and something out there's got an opposable thumb. And I heard that's what really separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom. The rest of us smart-ass primates. Because we got an opposable thumb. Well, there might be something out there that looks a little bit more like this and has an opposable thumb that looks a little bit more like this. That's like your height, maybe taller. But they got soft skin pads on the bottom of their fingers, so they're sensitive. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. See what I did there? Representing, shilling for the reptilians. So, try to appeal to their softer side. Yeah, you can see it there. There you go. Is that a turkey? Do turkeys have that big claw on the one end and an opposable thumb? Or is that a dragon? You know what I'm voting? I'm voting dragon just because it's funner. It's so much funner to vote dragon than turkey on this. Then I'm going with dragon. And those who don't like it? Okay. I think the dragon claw is pretty awesome. And don't ruin my happy. The opposable thumb thing, that's for real. You've heard that too. Oh yeah, that's what sets us apart from all the dumb animals in the animal kingdom is a opposable thumb like that. Right? You seeing that opposable thumb? Seeing the skin on the underside of the claws there? You seeing dragon claw hair? If not, it's everything that you were told a dragon claw would look like. If it looks like a dragon and feels like a dragon. Maybe it's a dragon. If it would cooperate here. Is it just like not hopping? What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? You want to pet the dragon? You dare, you know you dare. Can you imagine a creature 6 foot tall that has hands that look more like this than your hands? Maybe? Can you? Can you? You know, there's a band called Imagine Dragons for a reason. And every culture revered dragons for a reason. Only our culture thinks they're the bad guy. Yeah, what's that tell you? This looks just like the hand on the bad gremlin on the movie Gremlins. After he turns from a cute gremlin into a bad gremlin, he's got a hand that looks just like this. Snarl, snarl. Okay, I could keep spinning this all day, but I'll just let you rewind the video and watch it again if you want to watch it spin some more. It's about, I don't know, 12 inches long. Actually, it's more than that. It's more like 14, 15. It's got the bone down here, the joint bone for the elbow, or where it hooks up to the thigh bone if it's a leg, like a knee. You see? And that's where you can see more of the reptile skin-like stuff going on there. So I might have just made a 20-minute video on a turkey foot. But it really doesn't matter whether or not it's a turkey foot. Things like this cross our path for a reason. And I've got more